privacy, sensitive to the situation at this time, as this is something, as you can expect, affect not just the family and loved one, but also the colleagues of the fellow service member.
The JDF's Chaplaincy and Welfare Department is also providing counseling and support services to the soldiers' family and battalion.
This argument don't only sound spooky, but it also look spooky. Because if you look at the pictures that are circulating the internet, clearly you can see that this man have a bite on his hand, or something that appear to be a bite, where somebody bite somebody on them hand. You understand? You're saying that him take him on 3 pints, but there is a message circulating right now that it was a female, them same girlfriend, take him 3 pints after them a fight for his gun. You understand what I say now, people? So it is spooky. It is very, very spooky. Now, this is the message. Him and them girl did not the vehicle until something go down, until it reach a stage where they start to fight. The girl spot him gun and the youth style reach for his gun. The youth I try to take back the gun from her and it went off accidentally. That's what I heard from a WO2, which is a soldier overall. So people, them say him and him girl a fight. Him girl spot him gun, reach for him gun, them a fight for the gun go off accidentally. Right? So the question that I want to ask, why are they covering up this murder? What is so important in this case for them to be covering up this case? That is a big question. But people, let me know down below in the comment section. Blessed morning to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray. Because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, including PNP clapback at Cliff Hughes and tell Andrew Wilney say he might use Cliff Hughes to get vote. So people, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none of it. So watch the video until the end. And remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And turn on the post notification bell. Alright? We soon forward.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if it's a new viewer's first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now my viewers and my subscribers, Andrew Wilney pledge accountability for donation made to hurricane funding. You understand what I say? Now, Andrew Wells make a pledge of accountability that he will make use.
Good afternoon, Jay Brown. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm here looking about my hair. So I will be in and out from the phone. So that's why I make you go and listen to something. Today would be the verdict of Vybz Karter. So we are sitting and we are listening if he will be free today. So it will be 2 o'clock. The court will begin. So we'll be getting live coverage of the case. So in the meantime, I'm warming some water now to wash me hair, to rinse out my hair. So I'm here. Benny. $2 o'clock will be like 3 o'clock Jamaican time. What you say? We don't know today. This the court the verdict. They will be passing the verdict. What do you think? I don't know, boy. With the government, they will have a Jamaica, boy, right now. Eh? Yeah, so then say. They don't have a body up till now. But with the case, there was a lot of tampering and thing and, you know, that kind. They go to the Privy Council and the Privy Council crush it. In trial, a sentence, a verdict with them did pass the sentence. They get life. So the Privy Council did crush it, so them go. Yeah. So today now it decided if he going for a trial or he will be free. So the verdict free. Come out of prison free. Because all them the house where they say they commit the crime, where the crime commit. Where the crime commit, they bulldozer down the house. Yes, see, the problem is them are going to try them best not to, because they say if them free him, if them free him, the amount of money it's gonna cost them, which will cost them how much already to pay the lawyer will carry case to the Privy Council. Because you see, the government, where the government is corrupt, then corrupt with all the courts.
Several legacy agencies.
start off this way, but you want to be Karter, go back on no time.
Anyway, you come to me live with a nice. And me make sure I tell us me I go meet and you tell me yes and you come with the nice. So why you did tell me you just should have tell me say me not fit go live? There was a lot of because at the first time when they unplug off what? The first thing when they arrest him for ganja. They find ganja and then from there so they hold on to him. And he did September coming will be 13 years he did in lockup. So they will try their utmost best not to free him because they have to pay $100 million already to the lawyers. And all him house where them buck down, I don't believe he will get free. They will do everything in their power to keep him in jail. Yes, that's exactly. Because as you see anything you hear people say there's some big man behind it where they allegedly they say it was in wife and it Choti water out of this pipe water this just choti water. Choti nice. Say in there with the man wife and plus the daughter. So there's a big man, somebody big behind it.
Oh, so he was involved in... Oh!
So that is the reason. There's nothing about no murder because there's all the evidence where them say them have, they put up the evidence.
Oh, it's
they plant the evidence.
It's more than just what they say.
They allegedly they plant the evidence and all the evidence. So so they will do everything in their power. Let me mix it in here. That is what I use. Mixing in water. Putting in here. Because you see the box, you never see the box. See the box there on the table. So the amount of money I said see that the 13 years, almost 13 years in a lockup. Wow. So they will do everything in their powers to keep him inside it. You know when the government corrupt and things, that is what they do here. This is a message I must digital because they ever say if you take Friday, it's a long weekend and we have got a surprise for you. Today and tomorrow only grab the long weekend 5-day plans for $100. And enjoy your long weekend with 30 GBs of data and 100 minutes to call any network. Dial *323 number sign now. That's a way to take people money. So guys, welcome. Happy good afternoon. Happy good what they call it now? Pre-emancipation day. Tomorrow is emancipation here. I think most of the Caribbean, I don't know if every Caribbean, but me know tomorrow is holiday, emancipation day here, and it also tomorrow in Jamaica. So happy pre-emancipation day to you guys. So I will be streaming from Andre Steve. They have a Privy Council have a YouTube channel, you know. And I think they say they're gonna be live on the, let me see. They say they're gonna be live on the
That's a big massive case. That big thing.
I think, let me see.
So it's not just that some kind of
Privy Council live. Live Cartel appeal hearing. Live appeal hearing UK Privy Council. These are the look like you want to lick off your finger.
This kind of blade has the kind of thing, so this is how the spitting snow. I hope she behaves herself. I think she days here look like.
Really?
She
Adija Palmer, my name. Adija. A-D-I-D-A. A-D-I-D-Z. A-D-I-D-J-A. Adija Palmer. That is his name. Yeah. Where? You don't even know nothing about it.
You remember? But my dad had to know that most of them see my name and the thing I just always want to who this
The
man.
court ruling retrial are set free Adija Palmer, Sean Campbell, and Kara Jones, Andre St. John's.
I see him.
Different three of them with him, so 4 of them.
You mean after the case is within all
In
of
4
them?
of them, yes.
Yeah, but how they only highlighted his name so much? But he the man they want.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
like just
will the judge free him?
with too much money. I feel he getting out.
Getting away, he wouldn't get away, and he'd already spent almost 13 years in lockup.
Yeah, but Madge, you have to get away, have money to pay for that. If one day freedom is plenty.
In house where them buck down for no reason, you know, you leave the water there.
Yeah, but what I said, what is lawyer and doing about that kind of thing? That
What lawyer?
lawyer must come in if you bulldoze my house, you know.
Benedict, not and when him get free, then all those cases you will hear about them.
Right, well that's what I said, if he do one thing, all that is money, all that is money, all that is
100 and odd million that to pay for him lawyers them to bring the case to where England.
because the lawyers and them is splitting.
The government have to pay that.
When the government had to pay, the taxpayers they pay.
Yes, so when you do that now, you gotta wash it out one time, yeah?
And we have soap and things.
Wash it out one time.
That's soap and things.
We never say no, so the water there because you gotta put it down and then you gotta take a wipe for your house and it a gonna mess up. It a work now?
Yeah, nothing can mess up because the amount.
That is grease.
The amount is too much for even though you put water. I'm telling you, you have to think when you're talking.
Put water. I said what I said. If you do not wash out the
Marjorie, yes, but the amount of grease is there's nothing compared to the amount of water you go use on one ground. I want to become like what?
what amount of water? I don't get what you're saying.
If a man take a cork of gram and soul and throw in a drum of water, he can drink it, the water is too much.
You alone are gonna drink it. Me hear what you say, but you alone are gonna drink it. Me hear what you say, it's too much water.
Too much water will kill it.
Yeah, I went for that. Me not go drink. You go drink it, but me not drink that. I see you early today, yes. Oh, we had they are waiting for the verdict to see if Vybz Karter are free. So that is the main reason why I am live. I never really I not really go live then time of day, but just for discuss some people might get the view of Vybz Karter. So that is the reason, and I'm here looking about my hair one time, so I will be in and out from the phone. That is why you don't have the glue in another bathroom. Why you used to use in your clothes.
No. I
don't know what in there.
Alright, that was so many too.
Eh?
That was so many soap.
Soap in it?
Yeah, one soap. Oh, yeah, one soap. You're finding out too big. I'm too big now for coconut. You're not too big for coconut? Yeah, but let me see what I can get. The bush too much too. You feeling? It's good at the time of the last. You said get a good deal. You get a deal over here. Right? Look and make sure your bottom is shut. Black. Come here, let me see. Turn it back. So you must keep it here a nice old phone. How much for that?
Look on the box if you look on.
Wait, 195
No.
55 dollars. What's all the buy that and keep that I look at young and nice.
Turn off the pipe. Say if you water cool. It's still hot? Alright, as long as it's warm. Adija. They know any anytime. Yes. Did you get them off?
I don't leave.
Well, yeah, but we get my spot then. You know, I don't know nothing with it. Okay, guys. I'm here. Once something left me not come with the needle. I have to make it here dry first anyhow. Look on the Asak at the bedside. I glued up on it.
Like it's on sticky now.
No, I saw this stay. You want to come pop it up? illegal come out pull out, you know.
Crazy people fixing them coming out.
You are crazy glue? What paper that you post up there?
That is the paper for me, that.
Yeah, your paper sitting. Yeah, give me, you know, me and pepper. Better bring a buckle of water for me now. I'm tell you if you bring in the water in my kitchen as me full out the buckle them. Those seal what? The seal buckle them, I forgot freeze them for carry with, for bring with me. I'll carry. Eh? What? The seal buckle of water them. Not the bag, the case of water. Seal, the seal ones. No, I want to see one.
What is the difference? Are you drinking sir?
Yeah, because
It is no different than nothing. One seal, one is same one.
why in your bush? All you have to do, pull out the something that we are so may have a peg, just pull it out.
I want to for a while they say pull this thing so the same meshing, you pull it so it can't come out, they show you don't can't come out, you have to take it and take it like a dog. I want to close back this, I want it closed so you can't pull from underneath, you put on a piece of thing right here so I must fix it proper. And I want to put out the box inside.
Box of what?
Yeah, going on top, you look up and like one.
He lie down, if you put the clothes in there, he lie down on it. No, baby, pee and he run down on it because you know, see one corner and do and pee.
So I'm going to put it on this side.
Put it.
If you put it so, there's when the thing running in it, this side is running down. Running so.
But in up that side in do.
So it's up there and put it on the
All when you not up that corner, then go do.
So I started to put it on a piece of wood, so a piece of board, so put it around and put it on the kitchen top.
Okay. Them not start yet because it's way 2 o'clock. Oh. I'm here doing here. They couldn't use my towel to dry me here because the last time they used me black it up. The end look red like? Yes, because the red one, we use the red one at the end. I use the black one. No, it's not. It only way if you see it feel ready not to go use basic white and peroxide to bleach out the end of the ear. And then you use the red, then it would ready it up. I don't want it for red.
You know, I like to see a woman in black hair. I don't like it. Blondness, it don't look good, but I don't like the one in blonde hair. They say black hair.
Hello, sis. Hi, J. Brown. Like done, thank you. Thank you. You see, as any little thing catching on my eye, I call it make my eye red. Just the shampoo burning on my eye. And so you make my eye red. Ben, you have to, tomorrow you have to pick some Palm City, make juice.
Palm City? Tell me Palm City.
Why am I Palm City up on the tree?
Big Palm City?
Yes.
And you say that
Bring the
you say that right man on the tree?
yeah.
Yeah, man, Palm City. Bring one.
Pan the machine, they say me too spooky.
I don't want to see it, man.
Yeah, just go around to where the dirt heap, like they go way over to the dirt.
Up inside so?
Way up, you have to look way up in there.
You say the long run.
Yeah, long road, that's the picky.
But them mangoes for Friday too.
Friday,
When we go in, you see mango like
you carry
starch.
them.
Starch it when they go. Starch mango.
Ben, me just put on shirt, me not really. So if you want to rearrange your pants from this different from this shirt, me just press the three shirt. Me just put on shirt from pants. Me not really, if you know the shirt when me hang up with the pants. If you want, you can change it. Me not really match them, you know. Me just press and hang up. And you fi sort out the tie then. Now wait till Friday morning, because me not go help you when me put on my clothes. Right, you can't say me not want you. Oh. Make your hair dry, you know. So guys, this is what I'm gonna use. I've never tried this before. So this is what I'm gonna use to lock me hair. Never tried before. And you know how much for this $50 TT? How expensive it is? It name Red One. Redone Red Wax. I've never tried this before. I always use this one. This one name Black Wax. I always use this one, but this one is finished. I have to wait. And it smell nice. Let me smell this one. Benny said this one smell nice. And I know how you know say it smell nice. Oh, and pull it. Wow, this have a cherry smell. This have a cherry smell, guys. Smell nice? Should I let me call? You have to keep it fun, make it, cause the fun will help dry my ear. Guys, this is the short banana. They're ripe, and me just press them and fry it. What for and everything me I eat him have to eat. We just press it and fry it. We don't make them overripe though. Good afternoon. So I've never used this, so I'm gonna try this because I always use this one. Always use this one. So this one is finished. This one is finished. And when I go at the place, they didn't have any of this one. Seems like I have to go way in Central to get this one. And I couldn't go Central. When we go Monday when I went, what's happened to the sound? I did mute it because we did up on the phone. I did on the next phone, so I did mute it. It live not mute this time at all, like what happened to me yesterday. And this one smells nice. my glass there now. So glass will be one side and the phone on one side. You do it. So guys, I'm put on my glasses now, man. Listen, make Benny go for the water for me, and he have to drink my water. Eh? Before he take a water for himself, you know. He have to drink my water. So he gone in the bush now. He gone in the bush. So I am alone. I am a lone ranger. The lucky thing to me used to it. To stay by myself. That's why we have to broke ourselves to certain things, you know. Guys, we have to break ourselves. No boy. You're not gonna eat this, you know. This is pepper, Fiona, pepper. Me no want this at all. Put one next one in my mouth and that's it. It's bad on my stomach. But what it? One of my pain. See, you don't want the hot pepper. No. If I get piece of the fried things to put in my mouth, get out the pepper there. No, sir. When you eat a penny ball, you get something I can't put in your mouth. When you eat a penny cry would say, as a pepper you must know, because that man, I have to put piece of sweet thing in my mouth to put that pepper there. Not even Fiona wanting. But pick the Fiona and Fiona taste the pepper. Fiona say meow. Meow. Oh, justice is served. Waiting on TV day live stream, so I'm waiting on the. It will be 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Jamaica time, so that will be 3 p.m. Trinidad time. And now it's 1 minute to 3, so I'm 3 o'clock now. So anytime soon. The verdict will drop. So I'm here waiting to hear the verdict. I hope he get a fair justice, because I can't say it's him. I don't have any more. It finished. Let's say if you put in your pan. Benefit when not too long, you know. Fiona, tell me say it off his food out of your pan already. Waiting on the verdict. So let me try this thing to see how this thing works. It will make me here feel like how the next one make me here feel soft and one thing I like when you go to do your hair style they trim it up and I don't like it. I like to wrap it back on to my hair. Anything go outside, I like to wrap it back. Instead of trim it off, I like to twist it on back on it. What I do with the needle now? Put up the glass before me sit down on here. That's what I do with the needle. Oh, I find it so. Yes, dog. I don't have nothing more to eat. Yes, dog. I look up in my face. Hello, blessed girl is in the J Brown said Jacqueline, happy afternoon. Blessed girl say hello. Hello. Blessing everyone, especially thank you, blessed girl, thank you so much. I'm here organizing my hair. This is why I don't really go hairdresser, go make them lock me hair, you know. I mean, I want it locked too tight. J Brown say, blessed girl say, J Brown, why you do it? I won't do now. Shanice. J Brown say, Shanice blessing. Jermaine Pantan. Jermaine Pantan. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Blessed girl say, Aunty Madge, I want a fall. Pantan, you are so beautiful. Thank you. You want a fall? So you go get me, girl. You coming for it? I am from Tiffany. Where is Tiffany? Where you call Tiffany? I don't know that place. I am from Tiffany. What did I do now, bless Shanice? Please tell me. I don't want to know what you do because she said, why you do it? J Brown, I calling you and no answer. Just looking at my baby. Who is my baby? You know my baby? Who is my baby? Tell me who is my baby? I am from Jamaica. You are from Jamaica. Where in Jamaica you from? The name, the sound familiar. That's name sound familiar. I was right here where you find me. I was not too far from you, Cherise. Hey God, I am from St. Catherine. Jermaine Pantan. Jermaine Pantan. Is you are you related to the Campbell, some Campbell in Red Pan? The name sound familiar. I said I am just looking at your baby. I am talking. Oh, okay. I get you now. Mr. Pantan. I know Pantan from St. Red Pan. But I'm trying to remember if it's Jermaine is his name. But I know a Pantan. I wish I could be there today if you... No, I am not free. I am happily married, okay? So too bad for you. I just did my live and J Brown was on it. I calling him no J Brown. That's how J Brown do move. J Brown move him flexibly, you know. Bless girl say, Aunty Madge, You are the baby. I'm here the baby. That me realize that me my talk to. I think he must. Guys, look how me hair getting long. Look how me hair getting long. And by myself, I did it by myself. I did it by myself. Make sure I do my hair, fam. It now go done tonight. For it fit done, it now go able to finish it all like tonight, you know. So I may have juice to make tomorrow. I have meat to season up tomorrow. Then he make sure he name out. He say he want fries. And him not buy no fries. So how am I gonna get the fries? So fries out of the menu. Although I know too love fries. Fry is out of the menu. Him say him did want fry and chicken. And then for fries from and for carry go so far. Them the fry they go soft and saggy. I mean, then if we go, oh boy, if we go cook. My daughter said, good job. Thank you. What's her name? What's her name, Cherise? Bless girl. Thank you. It's a woman care. You see how I sit down, how I sit down yesterday to pluck the chicken. And today now, like what this me I do, me not sit down one place too long, and me have to keep move up and down. Me have to keep move up and down. I can't do it too tight, you know. If I do it too tight, I go have headache. So TVJ, oh you're silent, oh I'm not hearing nothing. I have to go up on somebody live to hear what's going on. I'm not hearing anything from TVJ.
Was fatal to the safety of the convictions and was an infringement of the appellant's fundamental right to a fair hearing by an independent and impartial court under Section 16 of the Constitution of Jamaica. Lastly, the fact that the prosecution was prepared to waive the irregularities in the trial did not absolve the trial judge of his responsibility to ensure a fair trial.
Guys.
In all the circumstances, the trial judge ought to have discharged the jury and ended the trial in order to protect the integrity of the system of trial by jury. If ordered to face a new trial, or whether judgments and verdicts of acquittal should be entered. The court starts with the Constitution, which provides that upon conviction, a person should not be tried for a second time unless a court of superior jurisdiction, which is the appellate court, orders that there be a retrial. The Constitution did not set out the circumstances in which the court should order a retrial.
Cat and dogs.
It is to case law that the court looks to
Lightning
determine
and thunder. Whoa.
trial.
It's sunny here. Every minute the signal. The signal.
Principles governing the question of a new trial, which was set out more Privy Council in the case of Reed against the Queen. We will not state when cases since Reed. And we have an amalgamated list of those factors. There are 12 factors that the court has considered. The seriousness and prevalence of the offense, that's 1. 2, the strength of the prosecution's case. 3, the availability of the prosecution's witnesses and exhibits to be facilitated within a reasonable time. 6, the time.
Why you feel get trouble now? The whole time. Now when it things start to signal. When
The time. 7, the ordeal to be faced by the appellants if a new trial is ordered. Shall publicity on the fairness of a new trial, if a new trial, the fairness of a new trial, if ordered. 9, 11, potential legislative changes in the sentence for murder. 12, the possibility of prejudice arising from the mandatory minimum sentence and minimum term before eligibility for parole. We have considered all the factors governing the court's determination of whether a new trial should be ordered, and have given due regard to all the material, submissions, and evidence presented by the appellants and the Crown. We commence by stating that the egregious nature and seriousness of the offense in this case is beyond argument. So too is a prevalence of the offense of murder in Jamaica. We make a barefaced defiance of law and order involving allegation recovered, or should we say an alleged killing in which the body of the deceased has not been recovered, and interference with the role of the police. The court is therefore satisfied that the nature, seriousness, and prevalence of the alleged offense in this case, that there are several equally powerful factors which, when combined, militate against ordering a new trial. In summary, these factors are the insufficient and inadequate account by the prosecution for the availability of its witnesses and trial exhibits. or no unavailable or
Come on, guys, like up the live. Like up the live, guys.
For
We're getting live coverage. Like up the live.
the 64 days and utilize a significant share of the court and the appellant's resources. Therefore, the time, financial costs, expense, and impact on the court's resources, as well as trial, we find that this is significant and it militates a medical effect that a new trial would likely have on the appellants who have already spent 13 years in custody with problems relating to the appellant Palmer, which came through medical reports that stand unchallenged by the Crown and therefore speak to declining health in the penal institution. The court looks at the lapse of time estimation be at least 15 years. We find that to be inordinate. 6, the unjustifiable interference with the appellant's constitutional rights to a fair. Section 16 of the Constitution of Jamaica and the potential for that breach or interference, we should say, continuing if a new trial is ordered. We look at the potential prejudice to at least 2 more eligibility for parole than that which was originally imposed upon them after their first trial due to the operation of the statutory mandatory minimum for the offense of murder. The court looks at other factors which it did not see swinging the pendulum either way. Publicity did not assist the appellants. We find that pretrial publicity is such that you would have to prove that it is impossible to obtain a fair trial. And that question is one for the issue of pretrial publicity is if the mechanisms have to be employed as the Crown had argued, that would add to the delay of the proceedings. As we have said, we have looked at all the other factors, but we find by now the countervailing, the weight is against a new trial. Our judgment will echo what the court has done. Having regard to all the considerations the court has taken into account, we conclude that the interests of justice do not require a new trial to be ordered for the appellants, and we therefore make the following order: judgments and verdicts of acquittal record. Thank our judicial clerks, Mr. George Lennon and Miss Chanel Hunter. Had it not been for them, their assistants would not have been able to make the deadline given the workload of the court and the various things that we had to do over the past. It leaves us to thank counsel on both sides for your spirited, maybe sometimes combative arguments, but we have learned tremendously from both sides, and we hope that the judgment will show that we appreciated this scholarship and appreciated the issues for resolution. So that is it. The appellants are freed.
Welcome back. So Justice Marva McDonald Bishop, the President of the Court of Appeal, delivering the Court of Appeal's decision, essentially freeing Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and
watching who is not clear. The court has ordered that the four men should be freed. That verdicts of a
Wow. Guys, am I hearing right?
They are going to be free. There's not going to be a retrial. So let's just say that up front. Now the strongest.
Guys, are you hearing that?
The fact that this was alleged to have been an extremely heinous murder, some circumstances, and in a high crime environment like Jamaica, there's always going to be an argument to be made that the seriousness of the offense.
Bareface, she used, yes.
Bareface, and she said bears a hallmark of a deliberate attack on and a barefaced defense on law and order. So she made.
Look like me, I have to go find one called TVJ and go
and
and
go. The first thing she
go.
mentioned was the issue of the availability of evidence and the exhibits.
Exhibits, yes.
So what happened was that during the hearing into whether or not there should be a retrial, one of the attorneys representing the men, John Clark, raised the point that the exhibits that had been available in the first trial, that they needed to be, that had been produced or that had been brought in at the first trial, but he said only 14 of those had been verified as being available for a retrial. He said among the ones that had not been verified were some of the most important. The DVD that contained the video that was alleged to have been of the murder, as well as the DVD that contained the voice notes that I know a lot of people heard about, the voice notes in
circulated on WhatsApp and so on. Yes.
And that's a lot of allegations. The judge, and obviously that's going to be huge because those are critical aspects of the evidence. In addition, the defense also said that
TVJ now.
also said that some of the can't they be found? Did they disappear? Did somebody thief them? What happened?
Yeah, they need a chain of custody.
And then the president also mentioned the issue of witnesses, and again she had been asking about that during the retrial hearing. She had indicated that their witness. Good again, call them from do it now. Jesus, hello. Hello.
Carla, you're alive. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm calling from Birmingham.
The word about free.
Guys, you know hear that, guys?
On the big TV, I have to go on your phone and call you. But there are some people that the man they are putting up what you don't know about. Free right.
That is it, man.
Free right, boss. It's not good. A big woman attack. I'm love him like food. It's gonna be for little brother. Free right, boss.
Chad, run up them some fire flames, Chad. Run up some fire flames.
Guys, you hear that?
Yeah, man, go on,
Alright, big up, bless.
Guys, do you hear that?
Hold on, the chat, give me 1 second, me dey on a call.
Karter has been free. Karter and the 3 other accusers been free. Can you imagine what taking place at Waterford in Jamaica tonight? What a celebration that will be. What a celebration that will be.
Carla, somebody call him on the line and go and talk right now. But they're on an important call right now. You see me, I say, chat, run up, utilize the WhatsApp. You see me, I say, let me see, be a fire flames line chat right now. You get me? Free at last. You see me, I say.
Wow. I was saying, but they finally free him. Court of Appeal. Yes, deliver judgment. Vybz Karter has been free.
For a matter that has been going on for about 14 years. Not a lot of people were aware that there was a monumental development in the case today. So really a small crowd gathered here in Justice Square in downtown Kingston. But when news is fans, she's here almost every day. There's a matter involving Vybz Karter, and she's literally cried tears when things have not gone his way in this matter. She now joins me. Sandy, your immediate reaction to Vybz Karter being freed by the court?
Yeah, I'm glad, I'm happy, I'm glad the boss free time come. A long time now them for free the boss. I'm a thank the court system. I'm glad Karter free today. Big up yourself, Karter. My foot sick and me have to come out, come represent for you to the street. Look a while to all me boss free to the time come. Over 18 years or 18 years. No man time come today. My talk it and it happen. My know the boss did I
Yes, Father.
free today.
They can't keep him no longer.
I don't come with bad luck. I know that the artist did I go free anything I say. God, that anything I say, did have to come to the street. Anybody who God bless, no man curse, right?
I mean that you're not just here by yourself, but you're also here with your mommy. What does Karter mean to you and your mother really? Why you all came here from the park?
Well, I know my mother Karter born January, and my mother always say she and the boss born January. So you don't know. My day who my mother say, you know, say I feel like mother go down with the court there today. I say, come mommy, oh you mean we are going to represent then straight because the boss are come today and see that happen.
Final question for you, Sandy. What would be your advice? Your favorite entertainer for the first thing he's supposed to do when he comes out on the road?
Well, my not for family time, build up them time, the back and you don't just be safe and keep yourself out of trouble. And you know what, them way they keep prayed up, see them way, you know, big up yourself. Well, you don't
What
know
they say. Yes, he free. All 4 of them free.
You don't know
He
right
free,
through,
no retrial. He free. The whole 4 of them free. So you know, I be things are going on Waterford.
Anyway.
Now, as I mentioned, a small crowd really gathered here in downtown Kingston this morning, meaning it was a relatively incident-free, well, so far for the security personnel who took out all the stops to ensure that, you know, security was beefed up here in Justice Square. Behind me, persons who are looking on can see that several police officers and proceed peacefully here today, and things have been going peacefully. It's really a hot day, and maybe that is part of the reason not a lot of people came out. A lot of the persons who said that they came here to see what was happening, they did allude to the heat, and persons don't really want to come out here and risk getting a heat stroke just for a matter that doesn't necessarily involve them personally. Now, I'll be here monitoring what's happened as it relates to outside the court, and I'll be sure to share it with you, Milton.
Dwayne Anderson, thank you. Dwayne Anderson reporting live from Justice Square. Dion, Justice McDonald Bishop also raised the issue of the psychological has been gravely ill with, I think it's grave disease.
The defense had brought medical reports and affidavits from doctors attesting to Karter in particular, his physical deterioration, his mental deterioration, as well as a factor. And the other side has medical evidence, medical evidence coming from medical doctors, from physicians. Why would you not also have an affidavit from a prison doctor if it is that you're trying to challenge what they're saying? And, why not meet like with like? What are we supposed to do really with medical evidence, quote unquote, from a prison supervisor? Wasn't counted, and they went into a great deal of detail in terms of, as you mentioned, the issue not just of Graves' disease. We were told psychological impact. We heard that in respect of all the men. This emphasis in terms of mental and physical deterioration, I think, was most marked and most pronounced and most argued in the situation with Vybz Kartel.
We had heard legal experts had said that the prosecution's case presented at the Court of Appeal was pretty weak, and many persons were surprised at that they didn't seem to prepare a very strong case.
Well, there are a number of things that
they couldn't have a strong case because the first case where them did have a beer
in relation to the issue, for instance,
comparing, and that's why them did have a strong case the first time. It was cook up evidence and so on.
Yes.
On the men.
Yes.
So that's why they did have a fair, strong case. But this time, the Privy Council met them
was trying to make the case that
open up everybody's eyes to make they see that
and
what they did was wrong.
The acting DPP
and there's a lot of people,
she was stopped by the
lots of men in the prison who have been going through the same. But because they don't have the money,
from relatives of Lizard Williams, for instance,
they don't have the money to go to the Privy Council.
What it is that this kind
so
of
they
situation,
end up have to be
the murder,
inside,
the reports of the murder, the whole situation, the impact it had on them.
That is how it goes in when you don't have money to fight your case.
That should have been in affidavit evidence, so that I was a bit surprised at as well.
And there seemed to be years before a possible trial.
The Supreme Court had said, to be fair, that they can fast track cases, but one of the questions that Justice McDonald Bishop was asking consistently throughout the hearing was, what makes this case so special? She was pointing out, for instance, that one of the cases that was still awaiting retrial was a case in which a businessman was alleged to have killed the mother of his child in again in gruesome circumstances. But then you look at this other case awaiting retrial. What's the basis on which you're going to say, let's jump the cartel case to the front of the queue before those other matters that are also extremely important and all.
TVJ, you're not going with nothing,
And also, especially given the fact that 64 days, one of the longest trials in Jamaican history, and the defense lawyers had indicated at the retrial hearing that there were some motions they intended to make, there were some challenges they intended to make that would likely mean that retrial would be even longer than the first trial. So you have to the front of the queue would be pushed even back. More of the court's resources have to be devoted to this.
I was also struck that she mentioned in some detail, one, that the trial would be complex, but it will take a lot of court time and resources.
Fiona,
I would have thought
give me foot a
in
break
the pursuit
now.
of justice, it
Give me
didn't
foot
matter.
a break.
Those factors wouldn't really matter.
I'm not eating, I'm combing my hair.
I'm looking
I'm
forward
not
to
eating,
reading the
Fiona.
judgment
See
in
my
terms
hair,
of
me
how it
combing. Give my foot a break. I'm not eating.
how it is there for
Pause there for a minute, because we're now joined by Anthony Luck, who is in Gaza City. That's where Karter is from, in
Yeah,
Waterford, in Portmore, St. Catherine. Anthony, good afternoon.
What? I'm not eating.
Jubilation here in Waterford, in Portmore, St. Catherine. Now, with pure excitement, we're under the watchful eyes of the security forces. However, as news just came out of the ruling from the afternoon.
Well, what is my reaction? And it's not just this afternoon. It's from the beginning, and now it's the end. And end is the best. And out of the worst is the best, and at that we get to that.
All right. Gavin, earlier I was speaking to you. You said to me it's been some long 13 years. You know, what has it been like for you, and how do you move forward now, hearing that Adisha Palmer is free?
Well, but he's like a brother. When he's here, and when I'm with him, now he's out here now.
TVJ, you're not going on with nothing.
I'm hearing about party later. Talk to me about that.
No, I didn't hear about the party.
All right, thank you very much. Well, Gavin said he doesn't know about any party, but I can tell you, scores of people are telling us that a lot of people are at work now.
Thank you. And Dion, just for our viewers, what happens next in terms of the men? They'll be free today. Is there anything else that needs to be done?
well, there's some paperwork that's going to have to be done, so it depends on how quickly they get through that as to exactly when they'll walk free. I should say, Milton, that I know there are going to be concerns about the decision. I've already heard some of them. People are going to be...
Hang on, I'm told that there's an incident outside the court in Justice Square. You're seeing live pictures there. If we could hear the sound. If we could hear the sound there of the square right there on King Street, but it seems that persons haven't heard the ruling have come out. But Dion, you're saying? Mm-hmm.
Well, I should just say the men are not in court. It's not like a trial where the men would be in the dock and the verdict would be handed down. The appellate process doesn't require the appellants themselves to be in court. So
penal facility.
Correct. Now, in addition, I was saying there are going to be concerns about this decision. There are people who are going to think that the decision is wrong, and that's perfectly legitimate. Courts aren't sacrosanct. You're allowed to criticize them. I would just remind people, though, that the men have spent 13 years in custody, so it's not that, there's absolutely nothing that has happened here. So we are awaiting the summation, the summary that the president of the Court of Appeal indicated would be getting hopefully now or in a short time, as well as the written judgment to really delve into it and to be able to see whether or not we do agree with the way in which they weighted it.
Right, and we're standing by to get an interview with the attorney for Vybz Kartel, Mr. Isaac Buchanan, but we're just awaiting him exiting the court. Right, so he has been surrounded by the crowd, so we're waiting on to be able to get closer to Isaac Buchanan so we can bring that interview to you.
I should tell you that one of the points that was made at the hearing, the retrial court, the length of the court matter on them, and they were arguing that the men were now, in fact, financially, what should I say, stressed.
Or worse off, yes.
There you go, as a result of, because legal fees are expensive, and one of the things that they were saying is that, basically they've had to go to legal aid to get representation at this particular stage, and there was a little bit of a moment there in court, but just a reminder that Isaac Buchanan in fact had gone to the court of the Court of Appeal. They'll be getting a whole lot of props for this. John Clark as well, I can tell you, who argued a lot of the matter as well at the Court of Appeal retrial hearing. Also, very, very, very significant submissions made by him.
Yeah, he's really like a hero to the crowd. I'm told that Dwayne Anderson has Isaac Buchanan. No, Dwayne, go ahead. It really would be a little challenging.
Well, as you can imagine, the crowd has grown substantially in the last 5 minutes. So much so that defense for Vybz Kartel, he was flocked by people to a hero's welcome. Trust me when I tell you, I had to almost wrestle him out of the crowd to get this interview live. Isaac, you're successful. The justice system worked today?
The justice system works. The starting point is always God. God and time, and we saw it happen today.
What was the clincher for you? What was the clincher for you? What decided it?
The deciding factor, as the court made it clear, it was the health of Mr. Palmer, the absence of the witnesses, the absence of the exhibits, the absence of our most significant witness, as well as when you put it all together, the length of time, the breach of the constitutional rights, all of it overwhelmed, and the delay was what caused it to be. The judgment of acquittal entered.
Well, let's delve into a couple of those. Tell us about Vybz Kartel's health right now.
His release. Our expectation is that he will be released today.
How bad is his condition?
Well, you heard a month ago, his heart function. Was instantly.
And let's talk about now some of the exhibits missing and some of the crucial material needed missing. Is that an indictment on the justice system?
No, I'm not putting it. We are not indicting the justice system. We can't have our cake and eat it too. The justice system works. And I can tell you, under the guidance of Justice Sykes and now our Madam President.
Hello, sir. Hello. Welcome.
As a father and a mother.
Thank
going
you for
into
being
emancipation.
here.
You've taken a few losses in this matter, over the build-up, but you've
Hit the thumb button, guys. Hit the thumb button as
and
you
the
enter.
people showed you that love just now.
In this case alone.
Double tap your screen.
Mr. Chavaria was my student at the University of the West Indies. This case takes so long, he became an attorney and he's on the matter and he did very good work. Mr. Clark, Mr. Lamich, Mr. Tom Tavares Simpson, Bert Samuels, Miss Valerie Nita Robinson, Mr. help me with all of the names. Listen, there was so much, Michael Lauren, Pierre Rogers, every attorney that was a part of this matter did the work. Attorneys in the UK, we all work together to ensure that justice was served. We have a justice system where innocent men are in prison and we have to start an innocent project to make sure that we review these cases and that we give effect to the Constitution. That is what's on my mind right now.
When they say that the men are freed, can we expect see them like out this evening, tomorrow morning? When?
Certainly, it should be done by today, no matter what happens. And if they do, the prison is to do all that they can, and they usually do. Mr. Campbell, once he gets the order.
But you know, obviously his fans would want to. They've not been able to speak to him and hear from him. Any plans for like a party anytime soon, or what is his end like? That won't make it possible.
I don't want to get myself in any problems, but the medical team need to be on standby, and everybody need to see them.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Shevera. You can have a quick word with us. You can have a quick word with us. Just come around here a little bit. Yes, because we're live and we want Jamaica to be able to see the persons who participated in the case. Tell us about your involvement and what you believe was really the clincher.
Certainly, it was a team effort. We started from the beginning and realized that the men needed individual attention. So that is why Mr. Buchanan and Senior on the team, we decided that we're going to separate the team. Certainly, the clincher for us was the health situation of Mr. Palmer and also the prolonged delay that took place in this matter, and certainly this is not a one-off circumstance, and other young men in Jamaica can get the benefit of swift justice as these appellants were awarded.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Television Jamaica, and congratulations to you and your team. Take care. Good. Well, as you can imagine, the news travels pretty fast, and what was really a very small crowd about 30 minutes ago has exploded to about, just by my estimate, about 1,000 people. It's like they popped out of the ground as news surfaced that, listen, Vybz Kartel will be freed. And as his defense out of prison this evening. So we'll be monitoring that and see what happens. It's back to you, Milton.
Okay, Dwayne Anderson reporting live from Justice Square. Dion, what struck you from what Isaac said about from his perspective about today's?
So he doesn't have any reason to raise questions about what happened. But when he said the justice system works, again, I have to point to some of the really egregious things that happened in this case, to the treatment of the exhibits at trial, the fact that a cell phone belonging to Karter that was in the custody of the police was used to make calls while in police custody, and to the fact that, as I'm saying, some of these critical exhibits were not verified as available for retrial, and we need an explanation from whether the police, the prosecution, but there needs to be an explanation to the people of Jamaica as to what happened in this case. Surely in such a case that would have been under the microscope, you would have expected every I be dotted, every T to be crossed, and for this kind of blatant carelessness to put it at
of that carelessness in quotation marks from the trial, and to come now at the end stage when you're presenting the case before the Court of Appeal, not to have some basic things lined up.
Isaac was making the point that he's hoping it can happen today because, and indeed, in a matter like this, I would expect them to be walking down the judgment, actually waiting for it to be finally prepared at the Court of Appeal, and then actually carried down to the prison system. And once they get that order from the court, then they would be able to release them. So we'll see what happens there.
Tell me, he did say that his heart was now 32%, so he seems to have had some deterioration, because I think he had said it was about 50%.
Yeah, said 50% worse than last year. So I don't know where he is now, but I mean, clearly the court was convinced by the medical evidence and the medical reports that were submitted.
He also mentioned that I'm not sure if he'd be championing that Jamaica needs an innocence project, which
Ben?
a lot of in the United States our students have gone through, and look back at the case, they found material evidence which
Ben?
obviously, or in many cases, lead to acquittal after 10, 20, even 30 years in prison.
Yeah, it's something I follow in the United States. I think it's an absolutely wonderful project, but and it's interesting to hear Isaac raise it. I've never heard it raised in the Jamaican context before. The Innocent Project, though, only takes cases that can be proven by virtue of DNA. See, do we preserve DNA? How well do we preserve DNA? Can you find case exhibit 1, can you find the DNA? I don't know if that's something he's going to be pursuing. We of course do have legal aid here, but in terms of the kind of process he's speaking about, where you actually carry out investigation into a case to determine whether or not there had been an incorrect finding of guilt, personally something I would certainly be interested to see.
Indeed. And he also mentioned the delay, Isaac, that is, as one. He said health, the absence of witnesses and exhibit, and the delay. Those are the 3 main points that he cited.
I should have mentioned as well when I was talking about the issue of availability of witnesses and the court's concern about whether the prosecution witnesses would be available. One of the defense's chief witness has actually died. And that was their handwriting expert, who has that as a significant concern as to how they would be able to meet a trial, to respond in a trial if indeed a retrial is ordered.
So do you think the DPP's office, the acting DPP, ought to come and address the nation, speak in a press conference or stuff about some of the issues which were thrown up by this case? That would be...
Well, I'm in media, so I'd love to see a press conference or something of that nature. Whatever the indication I've got is that we're unlikely to see something of that nature, but that we are likely to see a response coming out from the office, and I think we'll look for that. Perhaps. But as I said, some of these questions that I've been raising do need to be answered, so we'll look to see what it is the office says.
And of course, folks, we'll have more on the freeing of Vybz Kartel and the 3 others in Primetime News and Beyond the Headlines. Dion will be on Primetime News giving us some more analysis, and I'm not sure if we'll get the written judgment by then. And she, of course, will be on our Radio Jamaica on Beyond the Headlines, where we'll be delving more into the case and speaking, of course, to some of the attorneys and possibly
Okay, so thank you guys.
8:30 on TVJ and OneSpotMedia.com. We'll have one full hour to go through the case, and she'll have all the attorneys and legal experts who will be there to break it down for our viewers later. Dion, your final thoughts?
I think this case has been a really significant one for the justice system. It's thrown up a number of issues. I've been speaking about the issue of the exhibits and how that has been treated. This issue of the juror misconduct, though, has also a significant loophole in our legal system, because if it's left as is, if we don't correct this, what it means is that anybody can go and bribe a juror, and then the case is going to have to be thrown out. You're going to have the trial end and a new trial start. And we did get an indication at the Privy Council, for instance, their suggestion as to how that could be dealt with its legislative amendment to say that if a jury has to be discharged, then the case can continue with a judge alone. Currently in our system, if you discharge a jury, the case has to end. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, I am surprised that Parliament has not already acted to close that gap that currently exists, and I think that needs to be one of our first priorities right now.
Any other lessons you think we can take away from this case?
I want to see what the Court of Appeal said about publicity, because a lot was made about this in the retrial hearing, but we heard the president say that the arguments about publicity didn't help the appellants. They had been arguing that the publicity in the matter was so extensive, there's no way they would be able to get a fair trial, and we heard the president there assert really the current position in law, which is that once you can find a jury or some jurors who in fact can render a fair verdict, that the publicity is not going to mean that you can't have a fair trial. I think that's really important in the social media age, in the celebrity age, because otherwise, how would we be able to try celebrities?
Right. Tell me, and somebody's sent a message to me, is this the end, final
This
end?
case?
This case?
Yeah, man.
Does the prosecution have any recourse in law?
No, man, this was a decision for a retrial. As to retrial, this is it. Nobody's going any further with this one. That's it. Moving on to the next one.
Can't remount a case or anything, no?
Well, remember, this is a verdict of acquittal that's going to be entered. Once you've been acquitted of a particular charge, you can't be tried again for the same charge, because that would be double jeopardy. Which is why it's important for that verdict of acquittal to be entered, because that then puts a full stop to the case, that draws a line under it. This one is finished.
Indeed. Well, a lot of persons, as you said, are disappointed with this case, and of course, Karter has a huge fan base here and abroad. I see persons from the United States, the Caribbean, messaging me about this case. So there's huge public interest in this case right from the very start. But thank you so much, Dion, for your expert analysis in this case. This has been our special report on the Court of Appeal's decision to free Vybz Kartel and his three co-accused, Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. Johnny. The court
So guys, that is it for the case with Vybz Kartel. He is free.
People like nothing done to. People like nothing. Hey, what you have here from? People like nothing. Court stop. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Whew.
You must come out 5 o'clock this evening. Hey, them a dancing now. Them a dancing at Jamaica. Watch out. It's not my problem.
So guys, this is what I'm using to lock my hair. It's named Red One Red Wax. Red One Red Wax. That is what I'm using to lock my hair. So guys, I think I'm gonna end the live now.
coming here, so him at the jail house. Oh, okay. All right, call me back. Really? Yeah, what? I'll meet the call. Take a picture with you. Oh, bro, last night, nice, man. Oh, last night, program night. Yes, man. And tonight, I got actor. Tonight, I got actor.
Bless up J&G. Bless up yourself.
Hold on, Jamaica. I think I can wrap up now.
I'm here helping myself, you know.
In jubilant mood, celebrating the acquittal. All right,
You hear the verdict, Vybz Karter as free. Vybz Karter and the 3 accused as being free.
Sometimes it's even about 5 o'clock. About 5 o'clock is everything. Okay. I'm the
What a food no good again. I'm if I tell you. No, me at appointment. Okay.
No, I made it around earlier. If they're here, Karter for president. Back to the camera. One more here.
Thank God for him. Yeah, man. He was 4 of them free.
Yeah. Big you child. If father that big and him is a lawyer, yeah. No, that was fair. No, sir. President, the police are going to get that. Wait for you, that's what I write. No, me no, I'm about to know I write, so what do you know? Anyway, Jamaica, I am ready to leave this premises. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You love my program. See you tonight. See you tonight. No more. I wish for my right hand. I want my right hand there. Well, I say one thing tough in every way. Hey, people, what you think, no money? Free